Hi everyone, thanks for coming back to the Starseed Dragon. We are reviewing the Dragon Tarot by Nigel Suckling, reading from the book, and we are starting this video with the Suit of Swords. This is the Ace of Swords, and the book says, upright, the Ace of Swords signifies triumph through strength and determination, particularly in the intellectual or inventive spheres. It marks the beginning of a fresh era, a promotion perhaps, or some other kind of advancements. A danger of the intellectualism symbolized by swords is that it can be applied equally to right and wrong causes, so you need to examine your true motives with care. Reversed, the Ace of Swords represents danger and the possible collapse of your dreams through arrogance and insensitivity. But it must be remembered that often grim endings are needed before fresh beginnings. Plan for the long term. Next up, the Two of Swords. Upright. Friendship, including possible reconciliation with an old enemy, shows the way forward. Often the most fruitful partnerships are those based upon underlying conflict, because that way all the angles are covered, whereas like-minded people can simply reinforce each other's prejudices and only later discover their limitations in the wider world. Reversed, an old enemy or rival offers a truce, but they are not being completely honest. Falsehood and duplicity are suggested by this card, and someone will let you down. Tread carefully, have several escape routes planned. Next card. The Three of Swords. Upright, argument and strife threaten your plans. Be patient. Separation, frustration, and disillusionment all threaten, but if you hold on to your long-term goals, they can still be realized. You just have to work out who your real friends are. Breakups are always painful, but totally necessary in the long run. Reversed, disillusionment and the ending of partnerships, either in business or in love relationships. Confusion and even madness threaten to take hold, so take care not to aggravate the situation by foolish behavior. Above all, try to be honest with yourself. Next up, is the Four of Swords. Upright, a temporary relief from struggle. Use solitude to plan a way forward, because the chances are that much will be demanded of you again soon. This can refer to either health or your personal life. Remember, with hindsight, all the best achievements involve triumph over adversity. Reversed, economy and good management are needed just now and will lead to certain success in the future, beyond the difficulties you immediately face. Defeat and loneliness loom if you do not make the effort to reach out to friends. This requires humility, but it is no bad thing. At times like this, you will find out who your true friends are, and the others hardly matter. Oh, that is true. Okay, moving right along. Five of Swords. Upright. Five of Swords, upright. Destruction, waste, and loss threaten to undermine your spirits, but do bear in mind that they are only temporary. You may justly be feeling bad, but beware of getting caught up in a negative spiral. The conditions will pass, and you can still achieve your goals if you learn the lessons of your current setback and apply them next time around. Reversed. Betrayal either tempts or threatens, but should be ignored. Admitting to your own shortcomings is always a good way to undermine criticism, and gloating over others' discomfort always backfires, so just be patient. Okay, next up, the Six of Swords. Upright. The Six reveals unexpected developments, possibly a journey or business opportunity that will open the way to realizing your ambitions in a surprising way. Leap at the chance, whatever the immediate obstacles. This is not the time for hesitation or counting the pennies. In the long term, it will feel worthwhile. Reversed. Some kind of declaration will signal the beginning of a whole new way of life. Your situation may feel like a stalemate, but know that it is about to change. Just be ready to seize the moment. Remember that your determined effort always bears fruit. Nice. Next up, Seven of Swords. Upright. Hope appears after a long struggle, but keep your guard up. You face opposition to your plans, and it would be wise to learn its source. But you can achieve your aims if you persevere and be certain of your facts. Avoid direct confrontation, however. Instead, let your ideas speak for themselves. Reversed. You face a setback to your plans and even face possible betrayal by a partner or a business colleague. However, don't allow yourself to become disheartened by this negative behavior. Seek advice from those who have been through what you are facing now. Next up, I'm not seeing very many dragons in these. Okay, so next up, seven. We just did the Seven of Swords. This is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Upright. Criticism, blame, or possible illness frustrate your plans and require patience to overcome judgment. Require your patience to overcome. Judgment is tried and tested at times like this, but it is important to remember that there is no better way to test the value of your beliefs, especially if you have the humility to adapt them to reality. Reversed. A calamity or an accident threatens to derail your plans. All you can do in this situation is check any insurance documents you have and prepare to be tested to the limit, bearing in mind that whatever doesn't break you only makes you stronger. Above all, don't panic. Nobody panic. Okay, next up, the Nine of Swords. Upright. Beware tempting but false invitations. Deception and even possible violence are warned by this card, but bear in mind that adversity is the best test of character. Just as a sword requires fire and hammering to get a sharp edge, in the long run, know that all adversity can be turned to the good. Reversed. There is a real danger of getting drawn into a feud now, and as a consequence, having your confidence undermined by betrayal and malicious gossip. This is a time for turning to your true friends and accepting that sometimes everyone needs a helping hand. Nice. Okay, next up, Ten of Swords. Upright. Traditionally, this is the unluckiest card in the tarot pack, being the ruling number of the unluckiest suit. As such, it signals calamity on almost any front: health, finances, or romance. But it can also mean the ending of pointless commitments and the beginning of a fresh and wonderful stage of your life. Reversed. A slight but temporary illusion of success is forecast when the card is in this position. However, misfortune will follow if you do not take advantage of this reprieve and build up your defenses against disasters that almost certainly lie in wait just around the corner. Nice. Okay. Next up, the Page of Swords. Upright. The Page of Swords represents someone who is adept at uncovering secrets and unraveling mysteries, a problem solver, sleuth, and possibly even a spy. He can be trusted with secrets when given good reason. He is a good diplomat with a keen eye for creative compromise, able to act on his own initiative and only give away what is necessary to achieve a goal. His taste for secrecy can be taken too far, however. Good to know. Reversed. The card represents a nasty surprise because of someone's divisiveness, dishonesty, and false friendship. Their discretion has become a love of secrecy in itself and for the power it gives over others. Yikes. Kind of liking these definitions. Okay, next up, here's Dragon. Yay! Knight of Swords. Upright. The Knight of Swords is bold and enthusiastic, but also imaginative and clever like his queen. He is a great champion of good causes and inspires others by his idealism and dedication to any cause he adopts. He is decisive, and while others dither over a course of action, he will just plunge headlong into it and generally win the day. He is a symbol of creative upheaval, usually leading to success. Reversed. This card represents arrogance, recklessness, and misguided aggression. Instead of the courage to do battle if necessary, the knight has become addicted to the thrill of fighting for its own sake. Next up. What a lovely card. Okay. Turn the page. Queen of Swords. Upright. Mystical, proud, mysterious, and sad. The Queen of Swords is the guardian of the secret wisdom of age. She signals that it is time to trust your intuition and act decisively. Put aside all minor quarrels, because this is no time for pettiness. She is also Queen of Winter, Night, and the Moon. She is often linked with mourning, but bears herself with serenity, having transmuted sorrow into wisdom. Nice. Reversed. The card represents bad luck through a treacherous, spiteful, malicious, and bigoted person. They are skilled at manipulation and the subtleties of sarcasm, Beware of letting such a person get too close. Yikes. Alrighty. And the last card in this suit, the King of Swords. Upright. In astrology, the character of Saturn in his benign aspect closely resembles that of the King of Swords. He represents power, authority, and the law, splitting complex arguments with the edge of his sword. His judgments can at times seem lacking in tolerance of human frailty, but are never unfair. The card usually represents an authority figure that the querent can look to for justice. Reversed. The card signifies oppression, miserliness, loss, gloom, and even cruelty. This king represents a dangerous enemy that you may have to confront and either conquer or outwit to get a fair deal. Wow. Okay, well that sums up the suit of swords. So we're going to end this video here, and I will see you in the next video, which will be on the suit of cups. If you are resonating with this deck and would like to purchase it, I do have an affiliate link in the description box below. I want to thank you for stopping by, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.